just put gallery view on for this, so I can see you all sitting upright. People are still coming in. Wow, look at that. Amazing. So let's check our shoulders. We relax our jaws and lift our shoulders up, keeping our jaw relaxed. We do this. We relax our faces and we drop our shoulders with a sense of opening, lots of space here around your chest, under your arms here, above your head. Just feel that space. And we're going to, people are still coming, wow. We're going to start humming a few, oohing and eyeing a few Yiddish motifs. Ay, 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 go. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Nice and easy. Ay, 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 ay. 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 Ay, 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 ay. I'm looking at you. Come on, open your mouth. Really warm up. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. How is that? Our little Jewish tuning in, right? Wonderful to see you. I'm seeing lovely faces here. I don't want to say any names because I'm really, really pleased. This is such an amazing group here. Wonderful. Straight into the song. Let's go straight into the song. I'm just going to la 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 the tune. And then I will show it to you. If you printed it up, you printed it up, but I suggest you don't look at it just for now. Don't look at it. Let's do it by ear. There are a lot of variations of this tune, and when I sing it, I won't sing it exactly as on the page. People who have been coming to these sessions a lot, they know. I never follow what's written on the music. So here is the first phrase. Ay, 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 ay. Yeah, 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 yeah. I'll do it again and show you. Let's go. Die, 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 die. Ay, 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 ay. Second phrase. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Second phrase together again. Da, 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 da. Ay, da, 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 da. How is that? Okay, do it again from the beginning. Try to memorize it. Our first phrase, let's go. Ay, ya, da, 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 da. Ya, da, 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 da. Going higher. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. That cheesy little chromatic movement, I love it. It's just so stylistically right. Ay, 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 ay. Next bit. Ay, 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 ay. Ya, da, 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 da. Listen to that. Ya, da, 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 da. Ya, da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Ya, da, 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 da. Right, easy to memorize. I'm going to do the top bit, da 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 da. Sing with me, yeah. If you don't sing exactly the same notes, fuzzy echoing sound. Let me see. I'll make it a bit less. Right? How is my sound? My voice? Yeah. Okay. Good. So, yeah. Second half. Let's go. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Okay, I don't know if I followed the page exactly, but how is the tune? Easy? Judith, you want to say something? Judith, you're unmuted. Say something. If you're unmuted, you might as well speak.
I already know this music.
Yeah.
Like my Yiddish Mädel.
Here we go. Right, okay. So as I wrote in the description, Sueli, yeah, Sueli here in Brazil, hello, good to see you. So as I wrote in the description, it's more known as a Yiddish song by Sholom Secunda, Mein Yiddische Mädel. It was written for a play, and you will find lots of references to this. And I can't follow chat, I won't. Lots of reference to that particular song everywhere. But what happened before that song was a Russian song published in 1907 or 1909. There's debates about this in Russia, and we did sing that song a year ago in December 2020, and we will, if we have time, go through that song as well. We have a few people here who know Russian or who are learning Russian and who know that song, and that Russian song is something that's in my ear originally. I used to hear it and sing it and play it a lot, so we will come back to this. Now, before we do this, let's look at our tune. I'm going to share it on the screen. You can see this, yeah? See this? Let me make it slightly, is that big enough? Is that okay?
Yep, it's good.
Yeah, here we go. Now, this version I could only find in one place. And that's, I think, it was an audio recording from a Victor company from 1950 something, but it was kind of nicked from there and put as a YouTube video by some Russian activists of Yiddish song. Not very much information. So I'm looking for more versions of the song, the official music for the song, the official text. If anyone can find it, please help me. But I would like to make it part of my performance with a project that's called Die Wanderers, the Stranniki, and the Wanderers. And I'd like to sing that song there with Psoy Karlenka, an interesting Yiddish songwriter and performer. So that's the song that we should be singing, and he found it. And now we sing it. So, la 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 through the tune one time, just to enjoy the tune. 1, 2, 3, 4. La 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 la. It's a tango, very popular genre of music 100 years ago, certainly in Russia and in America too. So let's look at this very interesting, very simple, I would say primitive text, and very much of its genre, of its style of poor people, poor musicians traveling, begging for money, asking for money. Remind me to ask you to pay at the end of this session, if you can. You don't have to. Okay, all right, thinking about it. Now, let's look at the text. Now, there are a couple of words that I'm puzzled about. So, Yiddishists here, you may give your suggestions, and please feel free to give the suggestions to interrupt. Wir gehen und wandern. I'm going to make this a bit bigger so you could see it under the music. I'm going to read it. Read with me. I'll do it every line twice. Wir gehen und wandern. Let's go. Wir gehen und wandern. Next line. Auf der Welt together. Auf der Welt. Okay, let's translate this. Wir gehen und wandern. We walk and walk around. We wander Arum auf der Welt, around the world. Next bit. Oh my God, people are still arriving. Can you imagine? Wonderful. Next bit. It's this last bar. I can't show it. Last bar on the last measure on the top line. Von ein Ort zum anderen. Together. Von ein Ort zum anderen. Yeah, by the way, you know that in Yiddish we have rn as a syllable, rn, without an not ren, but rn, yeah? Von ein Ort zum anderen, from one place to another. Next bit. Kein Stott nicht verfällt. Let's go together and now. Kein Stott nicht verfällt. No town is likable, yeah? Not liking any place, any town, any city. Next bit.
No. It's
No town is missing.
Yeah, we didn't miss the place.
One city.
We haven't missed
Haven't
one
missed
town.
one city.
Oh, right. Oh, thank you. Not missing a town, not missing any place at all. Great, thank you. Next bit. Weil ewig mir wandern. Let's go. Weil ewig mir wandern. Whilst we are traveling forever. Von ein Stadt zum anderen. And again. Von ein Stadt zum anderen. From one place to another. From one city, town. Nicht kein Ruhe. Niet kein opstel niet. So, together. Niet kein Ruhe, niet kein opstel niet. So, no rest, no opstel, cannot stop, right? Cannot, no stopping. Huh? Und wir singen das Lied is the last bit, and let's go together. Und wir singen das Lied, and we sing this song, so it's literally traveling musicians, yeah? Und wir singen das Lied happens at the end as well. Now we've spoken through the whole text. I suggest we just sing it. It's pretty simple. Make up your own versions of the music if you're not certain. Let's go. Wir gehen und wandern, arum auf der Welt, von ein Ort zum anderen, kein Stadt nicht verfällt, weil ewig wir wandern, von ein Stadt zum anderen, nicht kein Ruhe, nicht kein Abstellen nicht, und wir singen das Lied, repeat. Weil ewig wir wandern, von ein Stadt zum anderen, nicht kein Ruhe, nicht kein Abstellen nicht, und wir singen das Lied. Okay, how is that? Let me see your faces. Yeah, are you enjoying it? Well, you know, this genre of song, we have come across this genre in other songs before, and not just in Yiddish songs. Just imagine the turn of the century, beginning of the 20th century, poverty, a culture of buskers and people who ask for money, жалобные песни in Russian, when there'll be a sirota, an orphan singing on the street how poor he is and give me some money, or somebody who is disabled asking for money, or people who are extremely poor asking for money, saying how bad their life is. Gypsy musicians, there's a whole genre of these gypsy songs complaining about life, and certainly that was the case, but it became a genre of singing, and this one is very, very close musically, but it's also artier than these beggar songs. It's a tango, and it has certain interesting twists and cabaret-like twists in the text. Let's look at the second verse. Now, this is three members of the band speaking. We have three different instruments in the band, and these people are speaking what they schlep around, what they sing, what they do. Gehad hab a mamenu, mir gezerrt und geglätt. I had a mother, and she caressed me, and she geglätt.
Cuddled or
Stroke.
Stroked.
She stroked me, yeah. Mir beschert gewen haben sie weg von der Welt. Now this is grammatically strange. I've been told that it translates as she was basically when I was born to her already not being in the world. Like she was she was away from this world. She wasn't alive. Yeah. So weg von der Welt, away from the world. Heint mach ich a minkele. Now, a minkele is a question mark. In Russian, we have a mina, and thinking that song came from Russia, minkele, a little mina. Mina is a facial expression. It means that it's artificial expression, theatralized, exaggerated. So now I make a face. If you can think of something else to do with a minkele, it's not a minchale, yeah? It's not a time of the day prayer. Und ich spiel tamburinkele, and I play a little tambourine. Niet kein Ruhe, no rest. Niet kein Opstellen, no stopping. Und wir singen das Lied, and we sing this song. I suggest we try to sing through it the best we can. Let me see your faces. Do you think we can just... a lot of us are here Yiddish singers, Yiddish speakers. If you don't know Yiddish, how about la-la-laing half of it and joining on some of the text so we don't really read through each line every time and formally learn it? How about that? We don't go too kind of detailed. Yeah, we just enjoy the song, sing it together for fun. Okay. I also may not be perfect. Things are happening here. Minach. Yeah, same as in Yiddish, minach, special expression. Yeah, I'm making a minach, a mina. So let me share my screen and show you the second verse. I'm hoping that you remember the tune more or less. Yeah, we're going just to look at this text here. Gehat op amamenu. Yeah, let's go. Gehat op amamenu, mir gezerrt und geglätt. Mir beschert geben haben sie weg von der Welt. Heim mach ich am Keller und ich spiel Tamburinkele. Nicht kein Ruhe, nicht kein Aufstellen, nicht, und wir singen das Lied. Heim mach ich am Keller und ich spiel Tamburinkele. Nicht kein Ruhe, nicht kein Aufstellen, nicht, und wir singen das Lied. Okay, good. Next verse, straight into the third verse. Zitrogen das paikele, to schlep around, to carry that paikele. What's a paikele? A little drum, right? A poik. Is mir so schwer, for me is so hard, so difficult. Zu tanzen und krimmen sich, to dance and to krimmen. Krimmen, the same kind of make faces, right? Yeah? For euch wie a bear, for you, like a bear. Right? Like a circus bear, I'm assuming. Okay, if you have any other, yeah, that's it. Genug schon zu wandern, enough already traveling. Von ein Ort zum anderen, from one place to another. Niet kein Ruhe, niet kein Opstell, niet, no rest, no stopping. Und wir singen das Lied, and we sing this song. Yeah, let's try and singing this. That Zitrogen, yeah, you know where to look. Number 3. Zitrogen das Paikele, is mir so schwer. Zu tanzen und krimmen sich, fahr euch wie a Berg. How is that? How is that going for you? Okay, yeah, okay. Now we have the fourth verse to read through and then bring the whole song together and really enjoy it. Do you see how simple? This is very simple, very basic, right? Very simple text. And also we see two characters already, a tambourine and the paikala. What kind of band is that? They sing and they play tambourine, they play a little drum. Crazy.
It's such a beautiful text about this poor wandering half circus, half des mendiants, half poor people, beggars.
Yes.
You know, the character with the bear costume and the poik, you find it in the Yiddish literature. I don't know. I'm not sure. I remember something of Der Nister, or maybe some of you know more. But it reminds me of text and all this population that was so poor that they had to leave from one day to the other. It's powerful, this text. Wow.
Isn't it? Yeah. Yes. And at the same time, and it's, but at the same time it's simple, but it has all these features of folklore and art songs. And musically it's a combination of these kind of popular songs that would just stick in your head and they will travel from one poem to another, the same tune with, you know, several different texts. On the other hand, it's so characterful. It's very much of its time and of its type. A beautiful tune. Okay, let's look at our next verse. We have a third character. We have a third band member. I forgot to put number 4 here, but it's the fourth verse. And it should be ich. Sorry, it's not ech. It's an ich. Ich nehm. Sorry, I take my harmoshkele. So, ich nehm mein harmoshkele. I take my harmoshkele. What's a harmoshkele? It's a little accordion. Yeah, I'm assuming that it's a button accordion, which was more common in Russia at the time. Buttons on both sides, not keys, but buttons on both sides.
How about a harmonica?
How do you call a
harmonica? It's played with the mouth.
You know what? I don't know that harmonica was popular then, was played for that particular style. It's very, very much like a accordion. I hear accordion with tango of that time, of that period a lot, but not a harmonica that's played in, you know, by the mouth.
Not harmonica. It's definitely like harmoshka. It's definitely
Eve. I think you're right. Yeah, I would go. I think it's a garmoshka. I think it's a little accordion. Yeah. Mein einziger Trist, mein only trist. Help me, trist.
Treasure.
Consolation.
Comfort, yes. Consolation.
My only comfort is that little harmoshkele, that little accordion. Is sie mein Begleicherin from gleich? Yeah, she is my joy-giving. How do you say it? Begleicherin, thing that gives me joy and pleasure, right? Sie spielt was ich weiß, plays what I know. Yeah, basically expresses her heart, the player's heart. Und spiel mir a Lied nice, and we play a new song, a new one. Von Städtel von Kleinem von Mainz, from my little Städtel, my little town, Städtel. Und zewelig amol sie noch sehen, and whether I will see it again, how would you translate that? Zewelig amol sie noch sehen, whether I will see it again? Und zewelig dort sein, and will I be there again? Yeah? Right? Nostalgic, heartbreaking, and beautiful, and at the same time very kind of naive. Wonderful. Let's sing this. Ich, yeah, not ech, sorry, it's ich, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, now. Ich nehm mein harmoshkele, mein einziger Trist, ist sie mein Begleicherin, sie spielt, was ich weiß, und spielt mir a lila nice, Städel von Kleinem von der Mainz. Und so will ich einmal sie noch sehen. Und so will ich dort sein. Okay, time to bring everything together. What do you think? Ready? Let me see your faces before we do it. Ready for this? The whole thing, yeah? Okay, how is the key? I know the top note is a bit high for some of us, but then the low key would be a bit... Can we stick to this one? Ta-da-da-da-da. Yeah, we'll stick to that, yeah?
Paulina,
All right.
I turn low at that point.
You're doing low. Ta-da-da-da-da,
That's it.
yeah? Great, Franz. You're a bass today. Great.
You can also
Okay.
do harmonies.
Absolutely. And if you heard the audio file, they do beautiful harmonies. And in the third verse, I think the soloist, the tenor, sings a harmony line as the main melody of the tune. Yeah? Please do. Please do. We can go ta da 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 da. Actually, I might jump to that at some point. Yeah? Right. I'm going to mute everyone and we're going to sing through the whole thing. Let's do it. What a little, beautiful little gem. Wir gehen und wandern, arom auf der Welt, von ein Ort zum anderen, kein Stadt nicht verfällt, weil ewig wir wandern. Von ein Ort zum anderen, nicht kein Ruhe, nicht kein Abstellen, nicht. Und wir singen das Lied, weil ewig wir wandern. Von ein Ort zum anderen, nicht kein Ruhe, nicht kein Abstellen, nicht. Und wir singen das Lied. Menu, mir baktes lauger glad, mir beschert geben haben sie, aber von der Welt. Heint mach ich amin kala, und ich spiel Tambourin kala, nicht kein Ruhe, nicht kein Abstell, nicht, und wir singen das Lied. Mach ich amin kala, und ich spiel Tambourin kala, nicht kein Ruhe, nicht kein Abstell, nicht, und wir singen das Lied. Zu tragen das Beikele ist mir so schwer, zu tanzen und krümmen sich, genug schon zu wandern, von ein Ort zum anderen, nicht kein Ruhe, nicht kein Abstell, nicht, und wir singen das Lied. Genug schon zu wandern, von ein Ort zum anderen, ein Ort, nicht kein Ruhe, nicht kein Abstell, nicht, und wir singen das Lied. Ich nehm mein Harmonstelle, mein einziger Trost. Ich seh mein Begleiterin, sie spielt, was sie heißt. Und ich spiel mir ein Lied an Eis, von der Stadt und von der Kleinen, von der Mainz. Und sie will ich einmal sie noch sehen, und sie will ich dort sein. Und spiel mir ein Lied an Okay, I translated was ich heiß, what I call, what I ask it to. Yeah, I think I mistranslated that bit. A nice is a new, garmoshka, harmoshka. Okay, you will be able to save this chat, I think. If you want to read some comments, I'm sure there's some good stuff happening there. How is that? Yeah? So I just, yeah?
Just to say that in some dialects they do say ech for ich.
Yeah, but I think not here. I think it should be consistent. If I say ich, it should be ich. I think it's just my typo.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. Beth, you want to say something?
I was just wondering about the last verse, the very last strophe stanza. It has so much more text than the whole rest. It has so much more text to fit into those lines of music than the rest of the whole song does. It just feels like it was added later or something. Or
you know what? I have, unfortunately, Beth, I have no information about when exactly the song was made and I mean, when the poem was written, and it's possible that it was actually, as folklore goes. Verses can be added later and changed and added, and whatever the instrument was in the band, they would change it from harmoshkala to, I don't know, to fiddle or something with different texts. I think it's one of these, and when they sing it, they actually sing it almost like we just did. They squash more syllables into a line.
Shtetl von kleinen von Mainz is a lot longer than
exactly.
Yeah.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, I know. Folk song for you. Okay. Now, so I just wanted to remind you of this version. If you were here a year ago, we sang Moskva Zlatoglavaya. Here is the Russian version of the song. If you're interested to see this, it has translation, it has the original Russian, it has a transliteration, and it has a very, very different tune. I think this is the original, but who am I to know? What I know is that it was around in Russia in the 1907, 8, 9, yeah? Maybe even earlier, but it was published in 1909, I think. So this was around then. And I think it's as one of these very familiar sounding tunes. It may have been modified, taken from one song to another. It happened all over the place. People weren't concerned with copyright as much back then as they are now. As you know, there is this similar story with Those Were the Days, My Friend. Yeah, a Russian art song that went into this popular song and people think it's American. Now, you'll see a slightly different tune here. Da 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 that kind of singing, yeah? I think we sang it in that session ages ago, speeding up. I think I taught you how to do it in the Russian kabak style. Kabak, yeah. You see some people smiling. Kabak is not just a traktir, it's not like just a tavern. Kabak has a quality of something being really cheap, really kind of drunken and you know, this crazy Russian speeding up. So this is how this song has been sung, and I've played it like this many, many times. I can't say that I'll prefer that style. I can't say that, but that's another way of doing it. I just know that we don't have that much time to go through the Russian text together. So I suggest we just sing the Yiddish one again. Yeah, what do you think? Sing the Yiddish one again, enjoy it, and let's do it. Let's do it again. And we may have a little chat at the very end. Thank you, Polina. Yeah, great. Okay, I just read through some comments. We have a very international group here today. It's fantastic. Wonderful. Many different places. Maybe I should ask you from what ort, what stot, what place you've come here from, you know, like these traveling musicians. Let's go. Wir gehen anderen, arom auf der Welt, von einem zum anderen, kein Stadt nicht verfällt, weil ewig wir wandern, von einem Ort zum anderen, nicht kein Ruhe, nicht kein Abstand, nicht, und wir singen das Lied. You sing. Gehad Obama menu, mir gestellt und geglätt, mir geschätzt geben haben sie, weg von der Welt. Heint mach ich Amerikaner, und ich spiel Tambourinkeiner, nicht kein Ruhe, nicht kein Abstellen, nicht, und wir singen das Lied. Heint mach ich Amerikaner, und ich spiel Tambourinkeiner, nicht kein Ruhe, nicht kein Abstellen, nicht, und wir singen das Lied. Zu tragen das Peikele ist mir also schwer. Zu tanzen und krümmen sich, fahrig wie ein Bär. Genug schön zu wandern, von einem Ort zum anderen. Nicht kein Ruhe, nicht kein Aufstehen, nicht, und wir singen das Lied. You sing. Last verse. Ich nehm Harmoschkele, mein einziger Trost. Ich seh mein Begleicherin, sie spielt was ich heiß, und spielt mir ein Dingel an Eis, von Städtel, von Kleinem, von der Mainz, und sie will ich einmal sie noch sehen, und sie will ich dort sein, und spiel mir ein Dingel an Eis, von Städtel, von Kleinem, von der Mainz, sie will sie einmal sie noch sehen, und sie will ich dort sein. Okay, here is 1841 on my clock, but well, this is good news. My me booking Zoom has worked, so that's good. We can take another 5-10 minutes. I see Isabel, you are switched on. Do you want to say something?
Oh, I'm switching. I was thinking about something, and I'm das Städtele. Diminutive is neutral usually. So I see in the verse, the next verse, Städtele is referred as sie, as if
Yeah.
it would be die Städtel. Might be a Litvak. I know only Litvaks that can, I mean me,
Yeah.
that can really say die Städtele,
Yeah.
die Meidele, die Feigele.
The
Unless
Harmoschkele.
it's just a mistake, but I think they do sing.
I
We should
don't
check
know.
what they sing.
Niborski always tells me,
Uh-huh.
I pardon you because you're a Litvak.
Okay. Interesting. Yeah, thanks, Isabel. Interesting. This text needs to be checked and checked again. I'm really looking for more sources for it. If anyone can find more, please let me know. It may be a mistaken transliteration, but it's interesting, right? So, yeah, we're kind of at the end of our session, but I want just to see how you are, how is that song for you? Who finds it Russian sounding? Do we have Russians here, right? We have Russian people who sing Russian songs, who know Russian songs. Diana, we've sung that in Russian, right? You remember that? Yeah.
Why do I remember as a child that garmoshka was harmonica? Why?
I don't
That's
know.
what it is in the dictionary.
Harmonica.
What did you say, Beth?
It's harmonica in the dictionary, the Beinfeld dictionary. The Wörterbuch.
I think that depending on where you come from. Yeah, go on. Sorry,
Yeah,
go on.
I also thought it was a harmonica. Yeah.
Who is speaking?
Bele.
Baile.
Let me put a gallery view so we see.
Okay.
It is possible from the style of the song and from where it was written, it's just unlikely, you know? Гармошка in Russian, а я играю на гармошке, that is famous, song, birthday song. It's a гармошка. It's that. So it could be both, but I think it's a гармошка, like a bayan, button accordion in this particular case. From the style, from the time, from the geography of this song. Yeah. Okay, well, any other impressions? Anything? Yeah, harmonica, okay. Any other things you want to say? Right, how is everyone?
Thank you for
for
being here.
It's
So
actually fun to reconnect. It's wonderful. Who would have known that we're still in this, dipping in and out of this. Debbie, you want to say something?
No, I was just saying how much I enjoyed it. It was lovely to be back and singing with you again.
Yeah.
It's my first time ever singing Yiddish, or I'm singing in other languages, but never Yiddish, and it's lovely because it kind of brings me back to my roots, which I don't know much about. But yeah.
Oh, Carol, it was your first time singing in Yiddish. Yeah. Wow. How did you find it?
Okay, actually, I've sung quite a lot in German, and I have sung in synagogue choirs.
Mm-hmm.
So it wasn't a totally it's not a totally new sound to me, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Some quite familiar sort of sounds and vowels and what have you. So
right.
Yeah, it was really good fun. Really good
well,
fun.
Welcome. That's fantastic. We had a new Yiddish singer here. Fantastic. Yeah, and sometimes it's difficult because there are too many syllables squashed into lines, as Beth was commenting. Yep. So that can cause some mess. But it's still fun to explore, isn't it?
Definitely.
Yeah, great. Listen, I suggest we kind of need to wrap up, but next week, I don't know what I'm bringing you yet. I will have a look. Something, I guess, light as well, melodic. So again, it will be on the website at least 2 hours before we start. If you can come, please come. Thank you everyone who has paid, but you don't have to. It's really, really open to all sorts of people with all sorts of situations now. And some of you have paid me, and some of you have paid me more than I asked for. And thanks for that. It's really appreciated. So I suggest we look at each other's faces now and la 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 it one more time before we say goodbye. Okay. La 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 la. Hearing someone, mute, please mute yourselves. Da da da, da 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 da. La 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 la, Carol, we hear you. La 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 la. What a joy! Okay, so I hope to see you next Monday, and keep singing. And thank you very much for coming.